An amazing story of self-discovery, 45 years in the making. A Eugene man is only now being recognized for his bravery during Israel's Yom Kippur War. KZI 9 News reporter Jillian Smuckler sat down with Nathan Fendrich and learned how his pictures went from the trash can to the archives. And it all started with a KZI press pass. Jillian.
That's right, China. What Nathan thought were just photos of the war ended up being called national treasures. But Nathan says what he did was nothing special. It was what the war did that changed his life. Nathan Fendrich wanted to get out of Eugene and make a change after being unhappy in his own life. But what happened to him was far from what he expected. He initially went to Israel in 1973 to work as a junior archaeologist. To help him get access to places, he got a KZI press pass from his friend. But 5 days after he arrived, the Yom Kippur War broke out on one of Israel's holiest days. Right away, Fendrich wanted in. He wasn't a photographer, but he had a camera and realized his only way in was to be with the press.
So I rushed to the building and I said, I would go. No, they wouldn't let me in. Wouldn't let me in. I said, I'm with the press. First thing that came to mind.
He managed to get himself to the front lines of this war. He told me he wanted to be involved in some way, not because he felt like he had to, but because he felt like he was home.
Just talking to the guys, I can't tell you the feeling I had of being part of something.
When he returned to Eugene after the war, he didn't think twice about the pictures.
They were headed for the garbage can. I pulled them out maybe in 45 years, maybe 15 times, 12, 15 times. That's all. I mean, who's interested? You know, there was nobody interested.
But that all changed when he met Avi Naiman, a man who produced a documentary about a different Israel war. When Naiman saw Fendrich's pictures, he knew they must be shared. He showed them to the National Library of Israel, and officials wanted the hundreds of pictures. They said his perspective was different from anything they've ever seen. He was a foreigner trapped in their war who ended up taking pictures on the front lines. Fendrich told me he doesn't think what he did was anything special, but he says the effect the war had on his personal life was life-changing.
I never felt close to anybody. And here I felt I'm home. I can't tell you why. I felt a camaraderie. And that went on through the entire war till the last day.
Historians and researchers are now going to use his collection to try and fill in pieces that are missing about what happened in that war. Live in the studio, Jillian Smuckler, KZI 9 News.